Yo, I can't lie, guys. We back on Anime Rangers. And guess why? I'll give you a second. I'll give you a couple more seconds. I'll give you even more than that. They finally updated.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Now, I'll admit, it's been a while since I played. And you can tell by that because look at my team. Nah, don't turn your head. Look at it.
I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering.
The Halloween update is pretty close, and I knew that if I want to be able to complete or even just attempt some of the events in this event, we need some new units. I'm level 85 right now, and one person that I want the most, because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now, because I'm not even close in the story to even go after him, there's some things I need to do first. So first, I rolled on the banner. I got my girl Power, and after putting in some codes, and I got Archer from all that, I also pulled the drink from the banner too. And what can I say? I was a little thirsty. I don't have a lot of rerolls at this point, so I made sure to at least roll Seraph on all my units before we get started. Now, I heard that Cloud and Tidus from Final Fantasy are obtainable from Infinity Castle. And since they are some of the meta units on the game, I knew what needed to be done. I didn't realize that Ito from Tokyo Ghoul will help you solo this event, so I failed. Ito is a meta unit, or Crimson Owl, so I had to run the Tokyo Ghoul portals until I obtained her, which honestly took me about 6 hours. Now, the Halloween update is here at this point, so I put in codes and I got about 20,000 rerolls. Like Brandon, thank you, bro. I got Crimson Owl as well, thank God. And then I rolled Sovereign on her. So at this point, I'm ready for Infinity Castle. After about 30 minutes, give or take, I got Tidus. I rolled Sovereign on him and I took a break for a little bit, right? Got something to drink, got something to eat, came back, tested my luck again, and then I summoned on the banner, and guess who I pulled? I got Wonder of You. Now, shout out to my brother. He traded me a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and now I'm bricked. What? He also told me that I needed Gap. And I heard Gap used to be OP until they nerfed him, so, you know, GG to him. But you get Gap from the Ascensions, I think from Dio, and you know he has a very, very, very small percentage of being obtained. And because I'm a lucky guy, guess who got him on my second run? Now I can start my grind for Ranger Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I had to hit the Ranger stages for Gohan, and you also need an Android 17 as well, because in order to get Gohan, you have to do sales quests as well. And they have a 0.25% drop rate. So this is gonna take a few hours. I finally obtained 0.25% Gohan, which was like, bro, the most annoying grind I probably ever grinded in the history of grinding. I got Sovereign on him and Super 17. Because Cells and Gohan's quest almost kind of line up simultaneously, I started completing both of them at the same time. And after a ton of damage, a ton of grinding, and a lot of portal hopping, perfect Cell is mine. And you know I had to roll Sovereign on him. And I didn't even know that they gave me 2 duplicates of a shiny Cell. So you know I just had to transfer my bro. Next thing I need to do is I need to collect all 7 Dragon Balls. So back to more grind. I finally obtained all the Dragon Balls after a ton, because you had to get the last Dragon Ball, the first Dragon Ball, through Karumi. So once I obtained all the Dragon Balls, we talked to Shinron, and we had to summon Omega Shinron. So once I got Omega, I started to roll a trade on him as well. And a few more of my units got Sovereign, except one of my most luckiest important unit on here just got the best trait on the game. After some more grinding, getting the rest of my kills with Omega Shinron, they then gave me Android 16's head. Hey, no Diddy. That sounds kind of crazy though. No Diddy. And voila, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is mine.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful, bro.
Now he had Sovereign on him and I wasn't satisfied. So I ended up rolling Beyonder on my king.
Did you hear this guy? He's glazing.
So let's look at this Gohan that I obtained, right? Let's go to filter. Let's go to this. Let's go to Ranger. So Ranger Gohan, let's put him here. Look at that Beyonder, 800% damage, 600% health, 45 range, 15 evade, 15 skill resistance, 15 ability cooldown, and 10% speed. Only one placement. So this thing with this Gohan is he don't want to be a fighter. That's his passive. Gohan boosts the damage and range of all Z fighters by 10%. So in return, he loses 5% damage and range for each unique Z fighter on the map. So if I'm running with 5 other ones, I'm losing 25% range and damage, which is insane, by the way, right? And I guess if I didn't have, like if I had like Dark Ranger on some of them, that'd be 2. So it could be up to 30, or if they have multiple placements. So it could be worse than that. So I could lose around roughly 35% range and damage on the map because of the Z fighters, which is crazy here, right? So then he has Protect the Life I Love. Every 15 seconds, he gains 100% damage reduction for one attack and performs a full AoE for 125% damage, stunning all units and enemies in range for 5 seconds. Which is like, I guess is okay, but it's still like, whatever. What are we talking about, right? So break the scanners. For every 1,000 damage dealt, Gohan gains 1% damage, cap 300%. And upon reaching that cap, his walk speed is reduced by 50%. Personally, I don't like this kit because now his speed is a 2.8. Okay, so I don't know what it does with this. Is this increases speed by 10%, which isn't that much, right? So I guess if I curse him, I can make his speed a little bit faster, which I might end up doing that because 2.8 is just not that fast. Like roughly, let's put in mind, like I think power, which is blood devil. Let me move this. So I think power has like a 5 speed, 6 could be higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So she's fast, and the Gohan is at 2.8. So you know what I'm saying? She's 3 times faster than him, damn near. And you look at it, it's like it cuts in half from that. So now I'm walking 1.4. One speed is just, I don't know how he's gonna look. I'm gonna have to look and see, you know, maybe run an infant or maybe run some sort of hard event, maybe like a Ascension or a Karumi or something. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do here. 2 times speed is him. I have Dark Range on him, so you know we're gonna lose. Let's say 10%. We're gonna lose with him. We have Gogeta. What is this? Solar Fist. So I have a Gogeta. So we know that currently right here, we're losing 5% for each Z fighter. So this is what, 10%, 20%. 20% is what we're losing here. We have Trunks, so that's going to be 25. Let's see, we bring Omega, that's going to be 30. And I think if I was to bring some support, I'd probably bring like Lullaby, so I don't have to really worry about it. I want to at least get Dark Ranger on her, but I don't want to roll off of it. I'm just kind of scared to do it because I'll probably never get that back again, especially considering the type of rerolls that I do have. So I go over here, let's check out my rerolls. I don't have that many. I spent so much. We're gonna take this Gohan into the Ascension event so I can really test the waters and see what he's capable of doing here. I just want to see what he looks like.
Oh, hell!
All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're going to buff up Gohan. So we're gonna see what Gohan is doing here. So Dio's coming out right here. Gohan has 2 million. Look at his range is cut in half. I mean his speed. So that's not cut in half yet, but it's going to be cut in half. So let me just max out the rest of these units. I haven't really looked at anybody else's kit to kind of see what else that they do if they buff any other Dragon Ball units. But I'm gonna find out what everybody does once we all get maxed out here. So let me just have this so we can get maxed out. We're gonna have Lullaby Max and everybody out here. So let me see. Gohan, I don't know if I like, I just don't like the passive that he has, right? And wait, can I see what the passive is? To go on here, he's doing 9.25 million. And this right here loses 5% damage, 5% range. We have approximately, that's 10, 20, so 30% damage and range we're losing. Change this passive so we can be doing a little bit more, because 9.25 million is nice, but I'd probably be doing a little bit more if it wasn't for that. So look at this one-handed Kamehameha. Go back again. Hey, one-handed. I like that. I mean, 9.25 ability damage is 92 million. 92 million. I have a range of 103 and my speed is 7. That's pretty cool. All right, let me look at Gogeta. Let's look at his passive. For every attack Solar Fist does on the enemy, the same enemy, the enemy gains a stack of purification, max 3 stacks, and enemy takes 15% damage from Solar Fist. So does he boost any Dragon Ball units? Z Fighters grants all Z Fighters plus 25% damage, plus 25% range. Ooh, so they're getting a buff from him. Okay, so getting a plus. Let me see what Gogeta does. All right, he got his laughing stock. Do you buff allies? It doesn't look like he's buffing any allies. All right, let me see about Trunks, right? Where we at? So he's actually almost dead. We got Trunks back here. He's doing 113, which is kind of crazy. All right, with his units on the field, when ally dies, increase all stats by 0.5. Escapes death once per match. So he's not doing much for my Dragon Ball team. And his last but not least, Omega Shenron. 5 stacks, buff allies, stats 1.5 while in range. Ooh. He's doing 200. Let me do this. So he's doing 288k. Gohan's doing 9.25 million. She's doing 5.13. And I mean, I say that because he has Beyonder, so that's what's helping this guy out tremendously, is the Beyonder here. But the 7 speed, the Dragon Ball team is low-key kind of nice though. Hey, low-key, I mean, I didn't bring Cell or 17 or Baby, so I don't know, but low-key.
All right, we understand. We get it, okay?
That does it for Gohan. I like the Dragon Ball team. I think they're pretty unique. If I would have used Cell, right? Let me see what his passive is. Roach mentality is crazy, bro. Beyond perfection heals for 25% damage dealt. Okay, does use buff allies. Have a shield, unlocks explosions. Okay, does not trigger roach mentality. A roach mentality is insane. It's insane. Let me see what 17 does. Okay, absorbs range, death ball. Doesn't really boost allies. Okay, I thought it was gonna boost allies. I think I might. The next person I want to go for is Griff, because Griff buffs units, right? And I need a buffer. Right, because I do have Lullaby. I could have a couple more, but Giorno is pretty good. Dark Ranger and Giorno might be like the best, or outside of Duplicator. So I got a few other, units I want to go for, but I'm gonna do most of these. Probably Jotaro. I definitely need to do Ainz, but right now, Griff is on the list. So I'm gonna work on a Griff. I got some things I need to do. I finished this. I got what I needed. Especially with Gohan, because that's, bro, if you don't like Gohan, you're weird, buddy.
Weird.
You're weird.
Buddy, you're weird.